Now, magic is not all about sleight of hand. That's something I didn't immediately understand when I first began performing. It actually wasn't until I was 17 years old and I met a magician by the name of Harry Reiser. And he taught me some very important lessons on the first day I met him. So I'm going to show you the trick that I very first showed Harry, but I'm going to warn you that the trick itself is not the point of this. It's his response that was so memorable. So this is what I showed Harry, and I said, look, Harry, I'm going to try to find a good poker hand. And I gave the cards kind of a fancy cut. And I said, Harry, if I cut at the exact precise position, I should find a king. If I cut the cards again, at the exact precise position, I should be able to find the other king. Now at this point, Harry didn't look all that impressed, so I thought I'd better bring out the big guns. At the time, this was the most advanced sleight of hand move I knew. So watch my hands, watch the deck. This only takes a second. And just like that, I cut 2 cards from the center of the pack, king number 3 and king number 4. Now to be honest, Harry didn't react all that much, but he was a gentleman and he took the cards from me and he said, Caleb, your sleight of hand technique is pretty good. But I have to tell you, if you do these fancy cuts and shuffles, even if people don't know what you're doing, they know you're doing something. He says, if you want people to experience the real feeling of magic, then your most critical observer should not suspect, let alone detect the action. And he took those kings, and he didn't go near the deck. In fact, he didn't seem to do anything. But when he turned those cards over, they had changed into the 4 aces. Now to you, that's probably a pretty good magic trick, but to me, it was a transformative moment in my magical life. I was completely fooled, and I felt the feeling of real magic. And I begged him, Harry, would you please show me how you performed that miracle? But he wouldn't, at least on that first day. But he did offer to show me the 3 things that I would need to learn if I wanted to perform card magic. The first lesson was how to manipulate the deck. And he showed me that he had done that by leaving 1 card, 1 king, face up in the middle. He said the second thing you'll need to learn is how to manipulate your surroundings. And he left evidence of that by sneaking 1 king into his right pocket and 1 king into his left pocket. He said the third thing you'll need to learn how to do is how to manipulate people's perceptions. Because Caleb, there never were any aces at all. I couldn't believe it. I was completely fooled once again. Harry had found the kings, made the aces disappear, and I couldn't imagine how it could possibly be done. So again, I begged him, Mr. Reiser, Harry, please show me how you performed that miracle. But no matter how much I begged him, he wouldn't show me how it was done, at least on that first day. He took the cards in his hands, and he didn't seem to do anything. He just repeated those same 3 lessons. First, learn to manipulate the deck. Second, learn to manipulate your surroundings. And third, learn to manipulate people's perceptions. Because Caleb, there never were any cards at all.